Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Today, we're watching Craziest Moments caught on police body cam. So let's go.
In Texas that had everyone scratching their heads, and a lucky pair on the Florida Panhandle that got sucked into a flooded storm drain, to a massive fireball in eastern Maine that nearly consumed first responders, and much more. Here are some of the craziest moments caught on police body cam.
Oh, lovely.
Lufkin is a small city in Angelina County, Texas, between Dallas and Houston. It's home to about 35,000 people who rely on the local police department to keep them safe. So, when a call came in about a potential home invasion on June 6th of 2019, everyone sprung into action. The call came in around 6 a.m. The frightened homeowner jumped into a closet and called 911 when they heard one of their windows shatter. They listened as the robbers ransacked their home. But when police arrived, they realized what was really going on.
What was really going on?
Police, let me see your hand.
They were the one ransacking the house? Oh my god, this camera quality.
That's a deer, it's a deer, it's a deer.
Oh.
It's a deer, stand down.
A deer? Oh my god.
Go.
What the hell?
Go, come on. No.
So they thought someone was robbing the house and it's just a deer. Oh my god.
There it is. It's closed. Open the door.
It doesn't know where to go. Oh my god. Why is it trying to go that way every time? Just... Nope. They don't know what to do.
Put yourself in the police officer's shoes.
No,
he arrives
I don't
at
want
a
to.
broken window and can hear movement inside the house. But when he orders the intruder to put their hands up, he gets nothing. A deer was the last thing he expected, but it was probably the best case scenario. According to police, the deer left unharmed, and nobody got hurt during the freak occurrence.
Good.
Unfortunately, the homeowner had a pretty big mess to clean up. The deer knocked over plenty of breakable items, and we're not sure if their insurance policy covered this kind of damage.
I don't think it will.
Why would a deer jump through a window in the first place? Well, some believe that during mating season, the deer mistakes its reflection for a rival. It charges, jumps, and basically throws itself through a pane of glass.
This is why you shouldn't have deers.
Escambia County, Florida is the oldest county in the state. It sits in the northwestern corner at the furthest tip of the Florida Panhandle. In mid-June of 2023, the area was rocked by massive rainstorms and flash floods. Deputies with the Escambia Sheriff's Department quickly dispatched to help needy people. Deputy Will Hollingsworth was on patrol, helping stranded motorists caught in the rising floodwaters. That's when he saw a man suddenly slip underwater. It was like he stepped into a black hole. Without thinking, Deputy Hollingsworth rushed to save him.
Are we getting underwater footage? As if we are, we can't see shit.
That wasn't a black hole. It was a storm drain that was working more like a vacuum. It sucked the man underneath, and now it had Deputy Hollingsworth.
Oh my God.
You can hear both men as they struggle against the water. They spent 30 harrowing seconds underneath before finally gasping for air again.
Well, he's got him. It's the most important thing, I guess.
Oh, Jesus, buddy. Hey, David. David. Can you believe what just happened to us? You okay, buddy? Can you believe what happened to us?
This cop is like he's in the movie.
Oh, my God. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, God. this thing. Hey, let me stay. Oh, I died too, buddy. Suck me in. Oh my God. Did you go through that? I did. I've never held my like that in my life. I mean it. Oh God, come here, bro.
The storm drain dragged them underneath Highway 98. They traveled through 100 feet of water before emerging on the other side.
Jesus.
The man, David Boss, had just gotten off work and was walking home through waist-deep water. Now, he never saw the storm drain and got sucked in like a vacuum. David said that Deputy Hollingsworth was the first thing he saw when he came out the other end. To him, that meant this man risked his life without thinking. He was doing his duty. He wanted to save me, David said later on. It totally changed his perspective on police and people.
That's good, I guess.
Limestone, Maine is a small town in Aroostook County, right on the border of New Brunswick, Canada.
Who comes up with these names, honestly?
It's home to about 1,500 people, so when something big happens, the whole community hears about it.
There's a town called Limestone.
The community definitely heard this one. On June 8th,
I know it's a stone, but it's called a town.
The police and fire department responded to a growing fire in the woods. Unfortunately, the blaze was heading towards some
Thank you for the alert gauges.
It could lead to a massive explosion if they didn't put it out in time.
What they're... Oh, I was gonna say they're trying to put out a fire, but the fire's trying to put them out.
Firefighter Scott Patton did his best to keep the fire from reaching the propane tanks. But there's only so much you can do to fight Mother Nature. Thankfully, his safety suit protected most of his body. Later on, Scott said he was lucky to be alive. He heard the propane tanks beginning to whistle, and the next thing he knew, he was on the ground. The body cam footage was from Police Chief Stacey Mahan. He posted the video on Facebook to show people how important volunteer firefighters are to their communities. He said they don't get paid a lot to do what they do, yet they'll make sacrifices in situations like that. He called Patton a hero, but Patton just shrugged it off. He said these kinds of sacrifices are simply part of the job.
They're just there to do the job.
Perth Amboy, New Jersey is a small city across the river from Staten Island. It's home to about 55,000 people and a police officer who was in the right place at the right time. On July 25th of 2018, a local man learned why you shouldn't fall asleep on the train tracks. Officer Kyle Savoya, a rookie on the force for 7 months, arrived at the tracks to conduct a wellness check. Someone at the station pointed to a guy sleeping on the rails. Kyle's heart sank as he got closer. A train was barreling down, and this guy was fast asleep.
Hey, boy, move! Stop the train! Stop the train! Buddy, move! 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 Move!
Holy.
Oh.
He was seconds away from not being there anymore.
Train stopped right before he moved. Sit down. Are you okay?
Where did you come from?
Look.
I hate you.
Officer Savoya had never run so fast in his life. He sprinted 200 yards while screaming at the top of his lungs for the train to stop. Luckily, the sleeping man moved. While the train was able to stop, it would have been too late. According to police, the man was having a rough time and fell asleep on the tracks. We'll guess rough time means that he'd been drinking and passed out. You don't just cozy up on a steel railroad track. When asked about the situation, Officer Savoy said, "As police officers, our job is to make quick decisions in difficult situations. At the end of the day, all that matters is that everyone gets home safe."
Jesus.
Pompton Lakes, New Jersey is a large town in Passaic County. It's home to just over 11,000 people and sits on the outskirts of the New York-Newark metro area.
11,000?
On January 14th of 2023, police and firefighters responded to a call about smoke coming from a house on Ramapo Avenue. 6 volunteer firefighters went inside to try to find the source. They entered through the basement along with the assistant fire chief. Then, something caused the house to blow sky high.
Just like that? Okay. Wonder what it was.
Skip it up and that up.
It's a lot of shattered glass though.
Skip it about and that.
How many angles are we gonna get?
By some miracle, nobody was seriously injured when the house exploded. The firefighters inside were wearing protective gear and climbed out through the broken stairs. Fire Chief Jason Eckers said they all helped each other escape what should have been a catastrophe. He was expecting to lose several good men that night. The officers outside were chatting when the home erupted in a fireball. There were no flames when they arrived, so they figured something minor was happening inside. Nobody knows what caused the explosion. If we had to guess, it was probably a gas leak. If you enjoyed this video
Seems
and
like
want to
it.
see another just like it,
No
be
house
sure
just
to click the
randomly
link on
explodes like
screen
that.
now. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Later.